Hi, hello, grüezi. No, not hello. Hi, hello, grüezi. Did you ever hear of hydrofoiling? I never did, so it's a sport that was completely unknown to me. But a friend of mine actually is a big fan of hydrofoiling. He's actually a YouTuber himself that does that as a sport now. Originally, he was a scooter pro, another thing I never knew that existed, but like, you know, these like scooters you push with your feet. So he currently approached me with a product he wants to produce and asked me for help to get some prototypes done to test them out if it works like he wants it to work. I made a little showcase model for you. So this one is a hydrofoil board. So you have a surfboard for the water basically, and you have something down here that resembles like a glider, I would say. And you stand on here and you pump that through water and you go very fast with it actually. And his invention on this one is basically that he now mixes his knowledge about scooters with the hydrofoil by adding this little handle here. Because learning how to hydrofoil is really hard. And he asked me to basically produce this little part down here, which is basically the bracket that fixes the part to the board itself. He asked me if it would be possible to 3D print it, like even as a product at the end. I already told him that like 3D printing is not always the solution for everything, especially like plastic 3D printing in that case will not suffice, and metal 3D printing is way too expensive. So nevertheless, I did some prototypes. What he doesn't know, because he is not here yet, is that these will never take the forces they're supposed to do. I thought about printing one in PEEK as well, but it gets super expensive. Just to put it in context, one spool of PEEK, about 1 kilogram, is 500 bucks. And if you want the good one that we actually use for implants, for example, then it's 5,000 bucks. So it's never good for something like that. So I would say, let's invite him over. Oh, that's actually the bell of my private elevator.
Hey!
Hi, man.
Andy!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Sit down.
Yeah, thanks. Your elevator is a bit weird, by the way.
So I already told these guys a little bit about hydrofoiling, but is it called hydrofoiling, right?
It's called hydrofoiling, pump foil.
Pump foil. Okay.
That specific product that we're gonna see today is a foil scooter. Foil scooter.
Foil scooter. I already talked. You are a scooter pro?
Yes.
We're a scooter pro a little bit like.
I was a professional scooter rider, so freestyle scooter rider. You can compare it to skateboarding or BMX in skate parks for 17 years. Yeah, so I made it's pretty much my whole life. And 2 years ago, I discovered that new sport. I actually invented this foil scooter. Pump foiling already existed, hydrofoiling, and I just had the idea of putting a handlebar on it to make it easier to learn.
The thing is like scooter, how do you get a scooter pro?
You know when in the early 2000s when the first scooters came out,
yes,
the foldable aluminum scooters, I bought one. I was skateboarding before and it felt natural for me to try to do tricks on a scooter. Like no one was doing this.
I always thought like these scooters are for little kids to get to school.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I was using it for. And in 2005, I witnessed the first ever scooter competition in the whole world, which happened actually in Montreux, where I was living, in the French part of Switzerland. So I went to check, and there was just a handful of people in the whole Europe that were doing it. And when I saw that what they were able to do, I was like, hey, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This looks awesome. But I never had the idea of becoming a professional because there was none of this at the time. It was just new sport and really part of the first wave. So there was everything to be done there.
Yeah. So you actually invented most of the tricks that...
I invented a few, of
yeah,
course, but I'm not going to take the credit for all the tricks that we've done. So I invented a few. One trick has my name, and that's it. Like the others took care of the rest of the tricks.
One trick has your name?
Yeah, because I was the only one doing it for a long time. And then Australians saw that I was doing it for that was the only one basically doing it, so they called it the Benji. And then it just catched up, and it caught up in other countries, and now they call it the Benji. So.
That's so cool. And why hydrofoiling?
After my career as a scooter rider, I wanted to find a sport that was easier on the joints and the body. If I thought.
Oh yeah, if you ever got one of those scooters against your chin, you know what he's talking about. Oh my!
And for me, in my head, because I already tried to mix my sport with different, like for example, wake surfing and things like that, put a handlebar and everything. And I was like, hey, maybe if I put a handlebar on the foil, I would be able to learn it. And then I tried it, and it actually went first go. Like the first time on the first prototype I ever made, it worked the first go.
So you actually started with a handlebar on the hydrofoil, and now you're getting it out as a product. So when this video comes out, the product should already be live on Indiegogo. So if you are into hydrofoiling, you can buy one of his foils. Like you sell the whole thing, right?
So maybe when this video comes out, the whole package will be available. For now, at this time, only the board and the handlebars available, because I have to work everything out with my current sponsor, foil sponsor. They were preparing a package so that people don't need to think about it. If they want to get into foiling, they have this, it works.
So to make it more accessible for you to learn basically this sport. So like basically you ask me to prepare some prototypes so we can test out your new way of like docking the handlebar to the part, which will be part of this Indiegogo campaign. And you sent me some data and I printed the data as it was, and that is the outcome.
Andy, I think there's a problem with the size.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe it's not scaled right?
No, the foil is too small.
Okay. No, actually, like, I thought I'd give you that as a little...
This is amazing.
Like a little gift. Also, I thought about maybe you can give that away to one of your backers.
This is
like, I will do a few more for you, but actually, I, of course, produced some parts.
Ah, now we're talking.
So I made these out of different materials for you to try. So you wanted to have it like as cheap as possible so you can sell it as a low price, because this should be an entrance level foil. I like the technology of the foil, of course, is professional, but it should be cheap enough that you can get started with that foiling hobby, basically.
Exactly.
So this one actually is a PLA silk. So it's like nice and shiny. I just use it because I had it on the machine. It's a PLA like any other else. The good thing is that it is basically decomposable. So you have like a very low footprint when it comes to CO2. It's like a regrowing. It's made from cornstarch, basically.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This one actually is a glass fiber reinforced PLA. So it's the same material, but they added glass fiber for more stiffness. So maybe that's a little better for your usage. And this one is PETG. So it's basically the printable version of a Coke bottle.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward for you to try it. And of course, our sponsor PCBWay actually sponsored one of the parts using milling. So here we have a metal version with the pole already added, where you just clamp it around. And I think that's the last one we are going to try. So I want you to try these first and see, maybe we can get away like super cheap, because this part has like a material cost of like 20 cents.
Oh, crazy.
That would be awesome. And this one, of course, is a little bit more expensive. So this was done by PCBWay with their milling service. What I actually didn't know till I asked them, they also offer additional services. You just have to ask for it. So this one is actually, so the middle pole here is welded onto it, and it's an aluminum part. And aluminum welding is not easy, but they did a very good job.
It's super thin, huh?
So I would love for you to try them out basically in order.
But I'm not going to be the only one trying it, huh? You have to do it as well. This is non-negotiable. You're getting into the water with me.
It's super cold outside.
It is cold, but I got a wetsuit.
Oh boy.
Little frogman.
I thought you actually brought your foil here.
Yes.
So you want to try it today?
Yes.
Oh,
this is not negotiable.
Not negotiable. No. Okay.
I'm coming in your office. Now you're coming in mine.
Okay, let's go.
Let's.
Ah, damn it, I scratched it. So regarding the foiling today, you actually got better in CGI, right? So you could actually foil, and then we just cut me on top. I can go like knee deep. Deal?
Just try not to fall then.
Yeah, true. I will just like do it perfect and then it's like...
It's a motivation.
How hard can it be? So I printed actually all the different materials I could think that could work. What he doesn't know, because he is not here yet, is that these will never take the forces. So we have all these different tries to go and see which one is the best and which one is actually the cheapest for your customers.
It might be that one that holds the best, but I can be surprised. J'ai des assistants pour monter mon feuille. C'est trop bien.
What was that?
I just said you do that very well.
I heard something. Fang ich jetzt halt einfach an, Schweizerdeutsch schwätzen, verstehst du nicht mehr?
Ja, ja.
Ah, scheiße. You understand me, right? I'm actually very curious if it even gets him to the water with that PLA model.
Yeah, a little. I think it will be fun to try. All right, so now let's get suit up, huh?
Oh yeah, right. What the fuck was that? This one first.
You sure about this?
Yeah.
Allez, froide. Ouais. Première pièce. Fail.
Even though I did it like full material.
Game over for the first part. Okay. Next. This product actually is quite good because you can adjust, put in the handlebar, learn how to pump, and because it's much easier to learn with a handlebar.
Did you ever try one of your scooter tricks?
I tried actually many times.
You tried?
Yeah, to do a backflip, but I could not get enough speed. Okay.
My number 2.
Carbone.
Oh, this one broke even better.
Yeah, this one broke. There was a piece of it that actually flew off. Yeah, I don't know.
Like the thing is, if we wouldn't be here, he could actually just foil and go home dry, and we made him do that now. That was great. One pump. Fuck.
No. No. And I thought about it just before.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't leave the handle. Like, don't.
Yeah. On the last try, we actually like lost the handlebar now, so we're done, I guess.
No, we're coming back tomorrow. Second attempt. Here we go. This time Andy won't avoid going into the water. He will have to go in to dive. And the thing is, even though it's sunny, it's actually colder than last time, I think. Yeah.
Probably, yes. That's why I brought a body double. That's my... No, I'm just kidding. He's my stunt double. Looks just like me.
aluminum part might be the one that works the best.
Might be, yeah, even though it's not the cheapest one, but I think the aluminium part might be the one to go.
And if that one works, this is gonna be the one on my final product. C'est parti. So, the goal will be to have your feet around here and here, like middle and then the back. You're goofy like me, so you will have to start exactly like me. So that's easy.
Yep. Let me see again. No, I'm right foot behind.
Then you're screwed.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Ever been on a pump track with a scooter?
Nope.
Then you're screwed again.
You're so cute.
Slow-mo, tiger film.
I know it looks like a lot of fun, but I can tell you, it's actually even more fun. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit the channel of Benjamin Friant. I can tell you, like learning to ride that thing with that product, I can see why it is way easier. So maybe go over to his Indiegogo campaign. You can back this so we can actually bring that out to the community. Even if you just give a little bit, you can back him like a small amount and you get actually a 3D printed miniature that I made from it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe watch another video of mine. See you around.